couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, so pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Here's 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Slot receiver headed right. They'll throw here on third and short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now they'll set up to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to fourth down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The visitors' offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They send him right out of the slot. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. There he goes again.
These plays just kill you. Defense, the pressure's good, but you have to contain him. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Has a touchdown. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense. For this next possession, the deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Going for it all. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On comes the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Johnson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. That's going to be incomplete. and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. We are through one. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now he'll run. A big play there on the scramble. 33 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
He pulls it in around the 5.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Going right sideline and complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff, running right. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Blitz coming. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. This drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. In motion, it's Jackson. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Open man, right side. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. That's enough for a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, here's Moss. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. Another try with Moss. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run with Moss. A dive, and he's in for the touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This team's offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now this looks like a design run, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the 1st half that has really given them fits. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Back to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. Here's their punter now as he is on to kick it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but The biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this. So he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. Slot man in motion left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They get 22 yards there, and that will be a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And the quarterback scrambling maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Now a timeout for injury. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Now faking the give. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. That'll be a first down. A gain of 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Now a timeout for injury. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They go once more with Moss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run. Johnson. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he'll have the 1st down. They'll get him up around the 37.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He fumbled the football, and this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going up top. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown.
Complete to number 9. Touchdown, San Diego.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the visitors will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll run with Johnson. He is in for the score. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point is good. And his guys will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's dropped off for Moss. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's a handoff to Moss. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they... So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down, San Diego.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the toss, they give it to Moss. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards off the play. And the San Diego first down.
On the handoff, this is Moss. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll try to run it here with Moss. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the visitors are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another try with Moss. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down 2 and E. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So it's a win for our visitors. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.